Hey everyone, Nick here for our fifth and final episode here at Balgowlah Sports Injury and Physiotherapy on rowing injuries. Today's topic is going to be shoulder pain. This is something that's potentially going to be affecting the sweeps more, but it's definitely something that rowers can experience as well. So what's going to cause shoulder pain? Acutely, so quick onset is going to potentially be dislocations or subluxations, as well as strains. So dislocations and subluxations are obviously going to be a very obvious injury. It's something that sweeps and rowers are going to be exposed to. For a sweep, if the blade comes up and they lose it overhead, this is a position in which the shoulder is in an unstable position and definitely at risk of dislocation. Rowers are also obviously at risk of injury if they lose the blade, and this is something that I've had to deal with previously, relocating rowers' shoulders who've dislocated in the surf. And what we can assist with that is making sure we provide you with plenty of strength exercises to help improve that stability, as well as taping your shoulder in the meantime. If you experience a dislocation or subluxation, what I recommend is going to the hospital, making sure there's no further damage, as well as slinging ice to help reduce that inflammation, and we'll get you back up and going as soon as we can. Other injuries being tears with acutely or chronically tendinopathy may affect all the muscles across the shoulder, being the biceps, triceps, delts, rotator cuff. All these can result in inflammation and pain in the shoulder. Additionally, in combination to the injury itself, they may also result in impingement of the shoulder from that inflammation. And what that's going to experience is going to be as you do overhead lifting. So for the sweep, as they come down a wave, bringing the blade up to their head, they're potentially going to feel a pinching in their shoulder. For a rower, they've got to do a comeback, throw in the blade. Right as they get to this position, it's going to cause that pinching as well. And that's obviously not going to be pleasant. Going to be pain, potentially avoiding that range of motion, which may result in mistakes or mishaps. And coming down a 6 foot wave, that's not what you want. So what can we do for that is we can assist you in strengthening up those muscles to help hold the shoulder in the correct position, as well as making sure it's moving correctly so that the scapula, the shoulder blade, is moving the way it should, so that you're not going to be getting that impingement as early, as well as mobilizing the shoulder, create a bit more space for those structures so they're not squishing each other. But we're also going to help strengthen those muscles, because if those muscles aren't strong, they're going to be easily overused and unable to withstand the force you're applying to them, resulting in more of that inflammation. So it's important to make sure that at the beginning of the season, or returning after an injury, make sure to increase your training volume gradually to the requirements for competition. And taking note of as these pains may start to arise, addressing them early before they become an issue. In terms of long term, if these are left untreated or incorrectly rehabbed, you may also develop tightness in your shoulder, causing reduced range of motion. So if you, as a sweep, have to bring your arm up this way and it just gets stuck, or as a rower trying to do, a comeback with throw your oars over your head and your arm's not able to go as far as you like, this is going to cause difficulty with these movements and potentially also pain or discomfort at the end of your range. It's also going to help provide you with stretches and range of motion exercises to make sure it's all moving the way it should and that you've got the range of motion that you need for your sport. So yeah, if in the short term, if you're experiencing shoulder pain, particularly impinging, which would likely be in combination with some inflammation, what I'd recommend is making sure that you try and reduce that training volume in the meantime, just to give it a chance to heal, as well as a bit of ice to help reduce the inflammation, and then build it up slowly. If this is an issue which is causing you continued problems, or you want to make sure that you rehab it correctly, you can come see us here at Balgowlah Sports Injury and Physiotherapy, and we can assist you with strengthening that shoulder, help get it nice and stable and moving correctly, range of motion exercises to prevent the onset of any stiffness, also mobilize that shoulder, making sure that it's got plenty of space for all the movements required. And if it's unstable, we can also assist with providing some taping in the meantime while that shoulder recovers. So yeah, that's us for rowing injuries. If you guys have any issues, come see us here at Balgowlah Sports Injury and Physiotherapy and we can fix you up. Otherwise, we'll see you on the beach. Bye.